Welcome to the Seeing Clearly YouTube channel. I'm Daniel Brunson, your friendly neighborhood optician, and in today's video, we're going to get outside and do some hiking at historic Robbers Cave State Park. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for being here today. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the links down below for any gear that I use to make today's video, and please consider subscribing so that we can begin seeing clearly together. So as mentioned, in today's video, we're going to be getting outside and going hiking. And getting outside and moving and exercising and just being out in nature is something that I try to do as much as possible. It's not only good for your body, but there's mounting evidence that movement and exercise is really great for brain health. And so hiking, walking as much as possible outdoors, especially with friends and family, is so good for brain health and your body as well. So today's video, we're actually going out to such a cool place that I just had to bring my camera along so I could share the experience with you guys. Robbers Cave State Park not only has amazing views, but it has such a rich history that I want to talk about just a little bit, and then we'll get right out there to the hike. Now, historically, this area was an Osage hunting ground, and then later it was the object of French exploration. And then during the Civil War, it was used as an area for deserters of the war to hide out. And it was also an area where famous outlaws would hide, including the Youngers, the Rufus Buck Gang, the Dalton Gang, and the famous Belle Star. Now, she was someone who lived in a cabin about 20 miles north of Robbers Cave, and she was known to harbor other outlaws in her home. And sadly, she was murdered in February of 1889 in a case that remains unsolved to this day. And it's also a well-known fact that travelers of the area during this period were often victimized by bands of robbers who were hiding out at Robbers Cave. So what does this all add up to? It's a fun place not only to go hike and get some exercise, but to get an American history lesson while you're there at the same time. All right, just arrived at Robbers Cave State Park. The history is that the Tom Hale Boy Scout camp established in 1926 this area, and then additional acreage was donated by State Representative Carlton Weaver, whose grave is opposite this sign. Well, there's his grave right there. Carlton Weaver, may you rest in peace. So this is beautiful Lake Carlton out at Robbers Cave State Park. And this is the dam that we are supposed to keep off of, which my 10-year-old asked, why would we get on this dam? To which I said we wouldn't, but they need a sign to tell some people to keep off of it because some people would. Doing a little bit of hiking. And so first off, let's talk about what is the best eyewear for hiking. So what I have on is actually a good driving lens. It's an amber color polarized, and it would actually be really good for the trails. Amber colors are great for the trails because they've got good resolution, good high contrast clarity because they block a lot of blue light. Same reason they're good for the road. However, they're probably a little too dark for this time of day in November. It's just nearing 3 o'clock and there's a lot of trees and a few clouds. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna switch out for this frame by Rudy Project, which has a photochromic lens that's also an amber color. So you can see this one, it's not going to be quite as dark as the amber polarized that I just had on, and so it's going to give me just the right amount of darkness that will be ideal for the hiking trails. right, so this is Devil's Slide. Whoa, Riker. This is Devil's Slide. Right there. Pretty big slide. Oh, beautiful Oklahoma. She's kidding. I hope you had fun exploring Robbers Cave with me today, and more importantly, I hope that you'll get outside and do some exploring of your own, whether it's making the trip to Robbers Cave or wherever you go, because it turns out that there's a lot of evidence that what's good for the body is also good for the brain. So get out there, have some fun, and let's keep seeing clearly together.